I know a lot of people are on a budget, and sometimes it's more beneficial and cheaper to actually just go and make your own tools. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I actually made this one a while back, which is my 1000 grit and 2000 grit like pre-honing block that I use before I take it to strops to get rid of any like chips that may happen. As you can see, this has been worn out and it's actually kind of small, so I'm wanting to upgrade it a little bit here. These only cost me like $5 at like a craft store. They're like the display serving trays or something like that. They're not meant to be used, but they're meant to be decorated. I'm gonna actually convert them into bigger versions of that block. So I have also my 1000 grit and 2000 grit wet dry automotive sandpaper. I like this stuff because it lasts longer and it's still pretty cheap. I think I got both of the packs for another $10. I already sanded these guys down with 120 grit, and then I masked off spots where I measured out where the sandpaper is going to go, because I'm going to apply the glue directly to the wood. The reason why I'm doing that is because I tried putting it on the back of some of the sandpaper I had before, and then the glue got all over the sandpaper surface, which basically causes the sandpaper to be useless. So we're going to apply the glue to here, and then I have the tape on there to prevent it from like over splashing outwards, making it look bad and creating weird raised edges on there. So here we go. This should be relatively easy and quick. Just put it on and smear it around. So I noticed that each sheet was just a slight bit different, so I measured it out to the exact one. This one goes over here. This one goes right here. I don't need it to be exact. I can just cut off the edges, get that lined up to my stencil outline, and take off the stencil because there's a residual glue on it. I don't want to mess anything up. I guess I could if I wanted to cut this right the size, but I find it's easier just to use the knife and the profile of the actual paddle to trim it up. That's what I did with my little block, and it seems to work fine. Then do the same thing. Then at this point, I'm gonna put something in between it and press it together so it dries up flat. So we'll be right back. All right, now that these are dried enough, you can see that I can define the edges on here. I'm gonna just go ahead and like make the outline. But you're gonna want a sharp knife because cutting through the sandpaper is going to dull your edge, and you don't want to use your nicest knife. This is a little DIY knife kit. If you haven't seen the video, check that out. It's a neat little thing. And then the next one. There we go. Yeah, I kind of did some stuff to my blade, but you know what? I'm making a tool to help sharpen it, so we're going to be quite all right here. For me, right now I know that the glue is not fully dry, but I can touch that up later. But now I'm going to use my little wood burner over here and put like 1000 grit and 2000 grit. I'm not the best at penmanship, so we'll see how this looks afterwards. If you think my handwriting here is sloppy, you should see it on paper. Relatively easy. I'm going to let this fully dry up. I'm going to touch up some of the glue that I accidentally messed up and let it press. I think that took me maybe 20-30 minutes from just gathering everything, including adding the filming aspect to it to complete. Not too bad. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a good one.